Hey, what's up, you guys? I just wanted to do a video on something I thought that would be interesting. My top 10 pet peeves. Now, I haven't wrote down a list of my pet peeves, but I'm just gonna think of them off the top of my head because I have so many. Okay, starting with number one. Should I count down from 10? I count down from 10. Number 10. Uh, what is one of them? One of my pet peeves is when someone asks me the same question in less than a 1 minute span. Like, you ever been on the phone with someone and they be like, oh, what you doing? Oh, nothing, just watching TV. Oh, how was your day? Yeah, I'm doing good. You know, yeah, fun? Yeah, I'm having fun, I'm good. Okay. Oh, what are you doing? You just asked me that. Like, that's annoying to me. Like, that bothers me. Like, you just asked me what the fuck I'm doing. Like, it ain't gonna change from 2 seconds ago. And that's number 10. Number 9 would be people who text while they're driving. Now, the reason why I say that is because people do text while they're driving, which I think is even more dangerous than talking on the phone, because when you're texting, you're looking down in your lap. And at least when you're talking on the phone, you can see what's going on the road. You may not be able to react as you would if you weren't, but you're able to see what's going on, whereas texting, you're looking down in your lap. And I think that is an irresponsible and dangerous act. And the reason why I hate that is because it shows me the person has no regard for my life that's in the car. They don't care. I mean, if you're gonna do that while you're in the car alone. Kill yourself. Don't bring nobody else with you with that. That's dangerous. Especially if kids in the car. That's not fair to them. You know that that's one of my pet peeves as well. One of my pet peeves is when I am watching a movie and someone is talking loud on the phone. Like, you ever have one of the people that walk around the house with a cordless phone, or they're on their cell phone or something, and they be talking about, oh, hey, girl, and they shouting and screaming, and they're on the phone, and they walk around the whole house, and you're watching this good ass movie, and you're like, okay, I'm at, this good movie, and then here they come, hey, you know what? Yeah, I was telling her about. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? You really gonna shout and walk across the whole house on the phone while I am watching a movie? A movie that I want to watch? Are you serious? That's selfish. That does something to me, man. Okay. And another one would be, I don't know, maybe I'm a little picky on this one, but I hate when I'm in a car with my mother or somebody, and you see somebody crossing the street, but they're only 10 steps away from the corner, and then when they cross the street, they wind up going the same direction the corner would have took them. Like, why can't you just cross at the corner? That could, that does something to me. Like, you could have walked just 10 steps and just crossed and kept going, not crossing at the corner, and then you're nowhere closer. You're still going to end up in the same situation, especially, a lot of young people who, not young people, a lot of grown people don't do it. And I think that as a grown person, you should be more responsible than that, just to walk out in the middle of the street, cross at the corner when the light change. I mean, I do it. People say, oh, it's geeky. You shouldn't, that's a little geeky. I don't do that. I cross cross whenever there's no car. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When I don't see a car coming, I'm not gonna cross. But when there's cars coming, you cross at the corner. When the car stop, that's the way I see it. Okay. And I don't know if that was probably was number 7, but I'm going with number 6 because I lost count. Um, One of them is when I'm at school and I'm trying to get to class, because they give us 5 minutes to get to class, and I have to stop at my locker on certain classes. Like, my locker is right outside my geometry class, and then I just go to my geometry. I'm sorry, outside of my geometry class, and then when the bell rings, I'm just going to run straight to my locker, get my gym clothes because I had gym the next period, and then I get my gym clothes, and then I just go on out. I don't carry my bag around with me, and then you have people who sit here and crowd up the whole hallway as if it's the end of the school day. You do that on your own time. I mean, you're stopping people from getting to class. And yes, I do care about school. I want to get to class on time. I've never been late to class, and I never want to keep it. I want to keep it like that. Never been late to school, never been late to class. I'm always on time. If I'm not in class, that's because I'm out of school, or I just got sent home from the nurse or something. I'm never late, never tardy. That's another one of my pet peeves. Okay, now number 5 would be let's think of one. Oh, number 5 is smokers, or one of them. I'm asthmatic. I'm not as bad, but I do have asthma. And I hate when people smoke around me because I think that, I mean, if they're outside, even that gives me an attitude when someone is outside and then you're say if I'm at the bus stop and someone lights a cigarette and then all the smoke goes from that cigarette all up in your nose and then it just ruins my whole moment. It gives me an attitude, makes me want to go over to just punch the hell out of them because I think that is rude. Especially if you're in a car with someone and they still light a cigarette, you're disrespecting that person because this person don't want to be smoked around. It's not fair. Your secondhand smoke kills just as someone that's smoking firsthand. I don't want to die from lung cancer. It's not fair to me. And then another one would be I think number 4. I completely lost count. If I lost count, just forgive me for that. I'm gonna go with number 4. Number 4 would be when long lines in the express line. The reason why I say this is because not that many people get in the express line. I can't stand when there's a sign that clearly says to you 10 items or less, but yet you got a cart full, and because you don't want to wait in the long line that takes takes the rest of you people that shop and everything, you want to get in the line that's short and hold everybody up that just came for 1 or 2 items, and it bugs me out. I mean, a pet peeve of mine. I hate that. Okay, number 3 would be people who smack on their food. Oh, now I don't know if that should have been number 1, but I'm gonna go with number 3 for that one. When people smack on their food, I can't. You ever have someone that eats cereal? Because I hate being around certain people that eat cereal. I have to get away from because it gives me an attitude with the person for like a whole day. You ever be around someone then they go, I like, and you just look at them like with that disgusting look, like. Please, in your mind, you be like, get the hell away from me. You are irritating the fuck out of me. And just, I hate that, and like, must you eat your food like that? I mean, I don't never smack on my food. And when I see people smacking that food, it sounds like it just, ugh, I don't want to think about it. It's in my head right now. Number 2 would be people who think they're right all the time. Especially if they're not as smart of a person, and I'm not trying to diss people that are not as well educated as other people. I just think that if another way of thinking someone knows something or they're never wrong would be like if you have a misunderstanding. Like, say if I told you to go pick up the notebook, but you went and picked up my book bag, and I said, I said pick up the notebook. And you said, no, you said pick up the book bag. No, I should know what I said. I said pick up the notebook. You made a mistake. You ever have someone that have a misconception, be a misunderstanding in between what you're saying, and then they get mad at you, and like they never wrong. Like, I can admit sometimes I might have said that because I think about, I might have told that person, but when you are when I know I said something and you can still continue to argue with me, that does something to me. I can admit when I might have been wrong in a misunderstanding, but when you're wrong, you need to admit it. You're not always right in between misunderstandings, and that's another thing that gives me a pet peeve. Makes me go sit in my room and close my door. Okay, and last but not least would be gotta think of one. Would be when I oh, this one right here. When people come in my room and mess up my room, I let people come in my room and then like even small kids like my niece. She's like 4 years old. She just turned 4, and she may be playing with my Uno cards. And then when I come in the room, they all over the floor. And I do get mad about that because I think that she's 4 years old. She's old enough to know to clean up after her mess. you know, and it does irritate me because now I gotta clean up this part of my room, or when someone spills something on my floor. Oh, because if I told you do not eat in my room and don't drink in my room, why are you eating and drinking in my room? Especially if you're a sloppy eater, do not come in my room. I mean, I do spill and shit sometimes, but I don't be having meat and shit all over the floor. It does something to me. I don't like that. I don't.